Hello and welcome back to Two Brunettes in Baltimore.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Tara.
And welcome back, guys.
Another pod.
Another one.
Here we go.
We're too excited today.
I don't know why we have this energy.
Something's in the air.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, how was your week?
It was good.
How was New Jersey?
Yeah. It was so fun. My brother came, like I said, and we went out to lunch with my mom and dad and brother. But it was super, super fun. Like,
that's so nice that you got to see him.
It was just a good time. And I don't know why, but every time he comes, it's always terrible weather. Like freezing cold, and it was okay, it wasn't like snowing. It was just like flurrying one morning, and I was like, dude, it's every single time you're here.
That's so annoying.
I know. He got off the plane and like he got to the car, he's like, guys, why is it always such bad weather? Like it's freezing.
Probably makes him like hate Jersey.
I know. He was literally, I was like, so do you think you're gonna move back up here? Because I like his girlfriend's from Louisiana and everything, and I was like, well, where are you guys gonna settle down, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, do you see there's literally still no leaves on the trees?
Yeah.
Like, absolutely not.
He's like, not
like,
after what I'm used to.
I know. And then I checked the weather in New Orleans and it was 80 degrees.
What?
Already?
Like,
yeah.
That's so nice.
I know.
You know, my grandma's from Louisiana.
My mom said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were talking about that.
Where in Louisiana?
From New Orleans.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I think that's where she was from. I mean, I know she lived there for like a lot of her life, but I think that's where she's originally from. But my mom was born in like Baton Rouge and everything. Yeah.
How long until your mom moved up here?
It was only like she was a baby.
Yeah. And does your grandma have any crazy stories?
She does. Like she'll come out with these like funny dating stories.
Oh
these
my
days.
God.
And we're like, how many people did you date, Mom?
Yeah.
And it's funny. But yeah. But anyway.
That is so funny.
Side note. But so it was
stories
good.
For another day.
It was good to see your brother and everyone.
Yeah, it was so good. And he was really impressed with all my mom's progress and stuff because she's starting to walk and everything. Oh it's amazing. That's and so then good. Yesterday my dad texted us and said that she did like 300 something steps and like freehand steps. Like we're next to her obviously, but then like the first 30 were almost perfect.
Wait,
so it's insane.
So good.
Yeah, I want to try and get a video next time.
Yes,
well, I'll be with her, but it'll be just me and her, so like I don't know if I'll be able to get one.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm so excited. It's super fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah. It's like little wins. But
yeah, it's the little things.
It was a good week.
That's good.
Yeah. How was your week?
I feel the same. Good. What did I even do? I worked. Had a couple crazy shifts last week, but then and then I went on a date on Saturday.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Oh no.
No, she told me that it was brunch, and then at 5:30 I get a text being like, I'm just leaving the date now.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
No.
Well, what time did brunch start?
Well, okay. So we both got there a little late.
Okay.
I mean, I was like, it was literally like 5 minutes after he got there. Like it wasn't that bad. But he was there like a little late too because parking was like bad in Fells.
Okay.
But we like met there. And we went to Bar Cocina, if anyone's been there. good spot. They have good food. And yeah, it was like 1 o'clock when we started eating.
Oh my gosh.
But we didn't even, like, we ended up just getting, like, chips and salsa and then just, like, bottomless mimosas the whole time. So, like, I was like, because we didn't eat much. Yeah. So we're just, like, drinking and they're not shy with their, like, pouring of the bottomless. Like, like I'll have this much space left in my cup and they'll just keep putting, like, keep topping me off. And I'm like, I'm not ready yet.
You're like, wait, hold on. Like, now I have to keep up.
Yeah. But it was good.
Yeah. Anything else? Like anything specific?
Let's see. I mean, we talked a lot, like obviously since we were there for so long. Yeah. We were there at Bar Cocina for like 2 or 3 hours.
Oh my gosh. And then
we both were like feeling a little bit buzzed and we both drove. So we were like, we can't drive yet.
Yeah.
So we went to a coffee shop and got like coffee and just.
Which coffee shop?
The Daily Grind.
Okay.
And then we sat, they have the best coffee. But we just like sat and talked for like another hour or 2.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's like really nice. Like,
what does he do? Is he our age?
He does what you do.
He does accounting?
Yeah.
Where does he? Okay, I'll have to ask this later.
So yeah, no, but he does accounting. He actually lives. I didn't know anything about him before this date. Like I knew like the slightest things, but really nothing. But he lives in Arlington.
Okay.
So he commutes here for work.
Oh wow.
But he's like from here. He's from like 20 minutes from
here. Why
here.
would he live in Arlington and come here for work?
I don't know. I think he just like likes like DC and like I don't like he likes like the sports there. His like parents live here still. So I guess he'll like stay there sometimes when he's here a lot, but I don't think he has to go in at that many days, but yeah, I was like, he's literally does accounting.
You're like, oh, I know. And, do you know if he does tax or audit?
He does tax.
Oh,
I think. Yeah. Because he was like saying it was busy season, how he's literally working like 12-hour days, like all that. I'm like, yeah, my podcast co-host, like my friend Tara is the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like asking me where you work and everything.
Did you know?
I couldn't remember the name. I didn't. I knew the name of your volunteering.
Yeah.
Through school, but I forgot. But I told him like where the office was and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. And then
that is so funny.
I'm trying to think what else he's like we're not in school anymore, but he was a grade older than us.
Okay.
Pretty tall.
Good.
He like
no short kings.
I'm not trying to like say so much, but he had like really nice green eyes, and he wore this like green jacket, and I'm like, he wore this jacket on purpose
to bring out the eyes.
His eyes were like popping. I'm like, you definitely didn't just like pick that out.
You think he thought about it?
Oh, I mean,
is he that type of guy?
No, I don't think he is, but I don't know.
I love that.
Yeah, but it was fun. He's like funny, and it didn't feel like I feel like when I've gone on dates before, sometimes I'm like just like I feel like I have to like put on a show.
Yeah.
Like, not put on a show because I'm always myself, but like you're just like more worried about it.
Yeah.
But I was just like chilling and trying to just like be myself because I was like, why, like that's the only thing you can do, and like why are you even gonna try and like be extra if like that's not your real
this is
self.
So exciting.
Yeah. And then that was fun, and then he like walked me in my car, and we're gonna do something again, so it was a successful date.
Good.
So we'll see when.
That's good.
It's like crazy this next month or two. It's just like so busy with the wedding, and then like I work the next weekend.
Oh wait. Zoe wants to come visit, so you need to block off the weekend that she comes because she wants to meet you.
When is she coming?
Whenever you're free. No, I'm kidding. I think like it'll be beginning of April probably.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't come back until like I'm not here like consistent until then. So
yeah. No, I literally need to be here.
I know.
have to meet her.
I know.
We haven't met each other's friends.
I know, it's
for the
so
most part.
weird.
Some
it's
friends,
so weird.
but barely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should do that. But
yeah.
So it was a good one.
That's exciting.
It was from Hinge, guys. Classic. But
I can't wait to hear more.
We had actually matched on Bumble before.
Oh, really?
Because he was like, wait, why do I like recognize you like on Hinge? And I was like, yeah, I recognize you too. And then he was like, we were talking about it on the date. He was like, oh yeah, we matched on Bumble before. And I was like,
did he have to look or did he know?
I don't know. He remembered what I said to him because like the girls have to reach out first on Bumble.
Oh.
And he remembered what I like said, but I'm like, he must have looked back because I feel like how do you remember that?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah. He said something like, because I always try and like, I hate messaging first, but you have to on Bumble.
Yeah.
So like if I'm on Bumble, I'll try and like say something based off their profile. And he wrote something on there about like, I forget exactly what it was, but it was like my grandma, like something about his grandma, like not wanting a girlfriend for him, but like my grandma like will like you, or just something like with his grandma. Yeah. So I like said my first line, it was like something about his grandma. I don't even know. I was so weird. I don't know what I said. Oh my God,
that's funny.
But yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait for more to come.
I was unwell, like getting ready because I don't know why I was more nervous like than I usually am.
Really?
And I think it was the time was throwing me off. Yeah. Like usually you have all day.
Yeah.
And you can like drink some wine and just like get ready. But I woke up and I'm like, I have to get ready now. And I was like, wait, what is this like brunch date? So I was just like nervous, but it was fine.
That's good.
So yeah. You know, just another dating story.
I'm excited. I feel like I lived through you.
You do.
I really
not
do.
That, I'm not saying like you do.
No, but like
it's fun like, to
all
tell
the dating
you
stuff. I'm like, ooh,
I like your reactions to things too.
I always ask my friends like, what is it like?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, yeah, first date before 6 p.m. I've ever had. Like
probably 6 p.m.
Like actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty much it for like my recap. I feel like I don't think anything else like big happened.
Oh my gosh. Well, last week, remember you were like
what?
When we recorded the podcast that night and then you got called off of work. That is so funny.
Wait, I didn't even tell you what happened.
What?
This week. So last week we recorded, and if you don't remember, I was like, oh, I have 3 shifts in a row.
Yeah.
Like starting tomorrow. And I like get home from recording the pod. I'm getting ready for bed. I go to bed. Then I'm like, it's like 5:30. I'm getting up to get ready for work. And I start getting a call from my unit. And I'm like, what? Like, what?
Do you have the number saved on your phone?
Yeah, okay. I do. Just because then I like always know like to pick it up. And they're like, oh, do you want to be called off today? So basically like if we're overstaffed, someone can be called off of their shift. And then they go by like who was called off like longest ago. But the new grads, we couldn't be called off for the first 6 months. Yeah. So I had never been called off before. So I knew it'd probably happen soon. And I was like, yes. Like, I mean, granted, like it was I had already had like 7 days off. Mm-hmm. So I was like, usually like it'd be nice to be called off when you're like exhausted. Yeah. But I was going to have 3 in a row. So I was kind of glad like that I could kind of just now have the 2 shifts. So that was like a really nice surprise to wake up to. And usually they say like, oh, we'll call you off for the first 4 hours and then we'll let you know if we need you. Yeah. And then they didn't need me the whole day because we were overstaffed. But then yesterday, you know how I was supposed to work yesterday? Yeah. So I didn't even tell you because I was like, this is just funny to tell you on the pod. But I'm getting ready for work. I'm getting a call. Day shift. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a call again. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Or they can't be calling me off. I was just called off. And I'm like, hello? And she's like, hey, Lauren, do you want to be called off today? And I'm like, hey, like I was just called off on Wednesday. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, no one wants to be called off. She went through the whole list of staff that day and everyone declined because you can say no if you're not feeling it that day. And then they could call you another time.
But like, why would you not want to be called off?
Right. Like, I don't know. And I was like, you already called everyone. And I was like, okay, because I didn't know what to say. Yeah. And she said, she was like, I don't want to call off one of the travel nurses. But I was like, I don't know. I didn't know if she couldn't or if she didn't want to. I was like, what? So I texted one of my like friends that has been a nurse on the unit for like years. And I was like, hey, like she was working. And I was like, so no one wanted to be called off. Like they're trying to call me off. And she was like, yeah, like they really should be calling off the travelers though. But the reason I think she called me instead, like went through all the staff nurses and just like skipped the travelers, which I'm like, is that messed up? But I think she did that because they weren't like overstaffed. We just had like a low census on the unit. So like they knew that they probably would need me after 4 hours. Yeah. But with travelers, you can only call them off for 12 hours. Like you can't say we might need you later. So I was like, but then I called back and I was like, hey, actually, can I come in? Because I literally was like, I don't feel like being called off again. Yeah. Like I was just called off and I was rested from the weekend. Like I wasn't exhausted or anything. And she was like, you know, like, it's probably only going to be for 4 hours. So then I was like, okay, because I didn't know what to say. And then they didn't need me at 11. And Charge was like, we might need you at 3. What? For 4 hours. Then they didn't even need me at 3. So yesterday I'm just, like, sitting.
And you're just, like, waiting. You can't even do anything all day.
But I'm glad she was able to, like, tell me by noon. but I'm like, I actually wanted to work yesterday. I was like, wait, I was like, what the heck?
Also, how does nursing work? Like, are you getting paid by hour?
So it's like a salary. It's so weird because it's like a salary technically, but like there's so many differentials. Like day shift makes a little less than night shift, and then weekends you make a little more.
So like each paycheck might be different.
Yeah, it's always a little different. But I didn't know until yesterday that when you're called off, they use your PTO.
What?
So I'm like I was kind of like, I was like, am I happy or sad?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't want to like, you know, not have these 2 shifts on my paycheck. Like, yeah. So at least I'm getting paid. But then I'm like, that was 24 hours in the past 2 weeks, week and a half of my PTO that was used. Like, without like me even
I know
wanting it the second time.
What's the PTO like policy there?
Like how much like you get? Yeah. Like honestly, I forget like how much you get every whatever. I honestly can't even tell you.
Isn't it like I thought nursing was like you work 4 days off, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, like you usually have like 4 days off, but like sometimes they're not like consecutive days or anything.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I was like, what is going on? But then I was like, I guess I'll just vibe and make a day out of it. Yeah. Like I went to Pilates. What did I do? Well, Abby, my friend Abby came over, and then Grace was home, and all of us watched like Bachelor last night because it was hometowns, which are always so interesting. But yeah, so
that's so crazy. I cannot believe that.
Yeah.
Like you're just like,
I'm just like
ready to go to work.
Going. Yeah. And the only reason I was like not that mad, I mean, obviously it's nice to have a day off. It's just like, I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. But I wasn't like dressed yet. I like got up late yesterday. So then I was like, you know what? I was already going to be running late. Like, so it kind of worked out, but yeah. Now I'm like ready to go on Thursday for my shift. I'm like,
So you just have Thursday? And
yeah. And then that's it, because I had class today. We had like a class day at work, and then Thursday, and then I work like next week a lot because I work next weekend. Like that's when I'm back on the weekend, back on night shift. But yeah,
no, you're gonna be MIA. Wait, you're Texio, not me, doing literally what you said I always do. You go. What did you say?
I said, what did I say?
You were like, I'm back from the dead or something like that. I did. Yep, here she is.
Because it was Thursday and Friday when I had those crazy shifts. Yeah, and because Tara says I'm always like missing when I'm at work, and I answered her at like 7:30 p.m. on Friday, and I was like, I'm back.
I always know you'll be gone. I'm like, okay, she'll be back soon.
But it was a good week for both of us. I feel like we're both going to Jersey tonight too.
I know, we're both driving back after we record, so
yeah, but
it'll be good.
Should we get into it?
Yeah.
So
should we do our highs and lows?
Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I think we need to do them. Sorry, guys. I don't even know if I have any. Really,
I don't think I have. No, it's like hard sometimes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like
of like a good one, like that I didn't say, like something specific.
Yeah.
Silent.
I feel like my high is probably that my dad made this Hungarian dish for us when my brother was home, and it's one of my favorites.
What is it?
Chicken paprikash.
What's that?
It's like chicken in like this sauce. I don't know how to explain it, with like paprika, and
that sounds so good.
It's so good, and he makes it with this cucumber salad. It's so yummy.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Wait, cucumber salad? Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Is it?
I guess. Yeah. It is just so good. Oh my God. I love it when he makes it, because we typically make more Persian food, like kebabs and things. But he hasn't made it in so long, and I'm just like so happy delicious. He made it. Yeah, that's definitely my high. And seeing my brother, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a low, you think?
A low? Probably that it's been cold.
Yeah, and rainy and snowy.
Oh my!
And it was hailing the other day.
My other high though is that daylight savings happened.
Oh yes, guys, we're recording. What time is it? It's 6:30 right now, which is you know, actually I feel like we've recorded at this time before, but now it's still so light.
I know.
It's so nice.
I'm so happy.
Oh my God.
Like it's like my favorite day of the year because it just like reaches that peak of like, okay, we're almost getting to summer.
And it just literally cures the seasonal depression.
Yeah. No, actually.
Like I'm already just like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even though it's freezing out today.
I know. Like, I felt like a few weeks ago it was so warm.
Yeah.
Like, why can't it be warm now?
I know.
I don't know why it's
when
so
it's
cold,
light out.
but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I have like, I mean, I said a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think if there was like any actual low I had. I don't know.
Being called out of work.
A low and a high, like actually.
Yeah.
Like actually though, like the first time I was like, this is a high.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I was like, I actually wanted to work because like I feel like it's nice to be called off when it's like nice out, but like yesterday it wasn't even nice.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even like enjoy like not being there. But I guess my high, I don't even know. I guess I would say that for both.
Yeah.
I already said too much about my week.
No, it's been good. I feel like you had such a good week.
Yeah, it's been good. So,
yeah.
Should we get into the topic?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So we kind of decided we want to talk about our goals for 2023. I know it's already March, but we started this podcast in February, so.
And we never shared our goals with each other either.
Yeah. So. And I honestly, like, I've thought of my goals, but like to write them down and actually like have them and like us talk about it, I feel like maybe I'll actually do them more.
Yeah. I also feel like one of our goals was to start the podcast.
It was.
Like, we just kind of were like, let's do it. And I feel like it makes it so much easier for us starting it and like getting it going and actually doing it. It makes us like realize how easy it is to obtain goals.
Oh yeah.
As long as you put your mind to it.
Like that, the fact that we're doing this definitely is like one of my goals I've always had. So like it's already just like so motivating. The fact that we did this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should we start?
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
You start.
Okay. I wrote some down.
I know we have them on our phone.
Let's see.
What's your goal? First goal of 2023.
Okay, my first goal is to run a half marathon. Like race in one.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We'll see.
How far have you run before at once?
I think like 10 miles, but
That's
hard.
Good.
Like I need to make it easy.
You need to just like I feel like if you just start training, you can do it.
Yeah.
It probably only takes like I
can do it. No, I can do it right now. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like a few more miles, but I want to get down. I want to like do it under 2 hours for my first one.
Yeah.
So like I don't need to be competitive. I feel like running a half marathon's already enough, but it's just like, oh, might as well.
Might as well add a little extra.
Yeah. And I don't want to run it now when it's cold. I don't even know. No. Like I have to sign up for one. I don't know where.
Would you do like I feel like either spring or fall. Like summer's so hot.
I know. Baltimore has one in October, but I feel like it's so far away.
Yeah. Then you have a lot of time to like train. Yeah. I mean, not that you like need to train.
But then I'll feel like I'll be like dreading it. Like I'll be like, it's so far away. Like I'll be like, oh my God, this is so far out.
You could always do some like 5Ks, 10Ks. Yeah. Like now
just for fun
when it's like a little warmer and then like lead up to it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's fun. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
Fitness goal.
It is.
Oh God. I have to see what I want to start with, guys. My issue is like I made some of mine a little too general, which I like them, but then some are more specific. So I guess I'll do like a mix of both. But this one's mine's
oh God.
So, like,
I'm like, what is this?
Like too deep. Okay, my first goal, this is like one of my like general like bigger goals, I guess, is this can kind of mean a lot of things, to put myself out there more.
Okay.
I feel like I already like do that like sometimes like with the audition and like meeting new people and like trying to go on dates and like make new friends, but I feel like I just want to try to say yes to everything.
Yes,
within
I love that.
reason.
Yeah.
Like, and put myself in situations that are uncomfortable, because that's like when I notice that I grow is when like I'm uncomfortable, and like it's that, I mean, that's for anyone, I feel like. I don't know, I feel like it'll just like lead me to more experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, this, like, I feel like the podcast, the audition, like things that I've already been doing are good, but just like more of this energy for 2023.
Yeah. I love it.
Know.
I love it. That's a really good one.
Sorry, it was really like broad.
No, that's a good one. My older brother's piece of advice to myself and my younger brother when we went to college was to always say yes within reason. Like, don't be crazy and stupid, but like say yes to the opportunities and do new things, because you only live once.
I know. And it's like, you never know how long like you have, like, it's just like, I don't know, when I get deep about it, I'm like, I just want to experience as much as possible. So that was the first one for me.
That's a good one. I like that.
What's your next one?
Let's see.
This is fun to hear them.
Oh, my next one's learn to cook.
Oh, yes.
Because I don't cook for myself, and if I don't have food, then I literally just won't eat.
Yeah.
Or like I'll literally eat a spoonful of peanut butter and be like, "Oh, that's good." It's not okay.
What do you cook already? Like, how far into cooking are you?
Like, I can cook tacos.
That's good.
Like ground meat. Like, I'm afraid of raw meat.
No, I'm the same. Yeah. No, I need to do this too, because literally, like, I'll avoid at all costs making like chicken.
Yeah.
Which is bad, because like I eat chicken at home and like that's like,
I feel like I just need to do it and get it over it.
Yeah.
And once I'm like exposed to it more, then I won't care about it as much, I think. But when my younger brother was home, we made quesadillas together, like these chicken quesadillas that were so good. But he took care of the chicken for the most part, but like just being around it was helpful. We should make meals sometime. Yeah. Because I need to get into cooking more too. I feel like it's better when you're doing it with somebody else. Yeah, definitely. We can make a whole like night out. It could be one of our recording nights. Yeah. But it's crazy too. Like, my younger brother used to meal prep during COVID. And he is like, "So how many times have you used the kitchen here?" And it was like a year into me living here. And I was like, like, I think I turned the oven on once. And like, I've obviously used the stove to like saute spinach and like things like that. Things but, that like, are like, or like make easy, pasta. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just don't cook, which is so bad. I feel like I don't either. 'Cause like what I normally eat these days, I'll eat like the salad kits from Trader Joe's. That's not cooking. That's just throwing things together. Like, easy Trader Joe's kind of hack of meals. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like cook anything from scratch. Like, I used to make like ground turkey a lot with like spinach and like feta and like random stuff. And like sometimes I have made chicken. Like, I tried, but I'm not like good at it. And then I feel like I overcook it because I'm scared. Yeah, I know. And like, it's such a problem, but I don't know. We'll have to learn. Yeah, we can do it. Is your stovetop electric in your apartment? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yours is, right? Yeah. 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 So I don't know. I just feel like it's something good to learn how to do. No, definitely. Definitely. What's next on your list? Let's see. This one's more specific. So I think I was telling you about this earlier, but I like, for all the viewers out there, so I have like naturally curly hair. Like, growing up, like, because my dad's Dominican, like, just from his side. It's so curly. It was so curly growing up, like, but then, like, I feel like dance competitions and the siren, the sounds of Baltimore. I know. With like dance competitions, we always had to like straighten our hair, and like, it just kind of got me into that mindset. And I feel like every girl that grows up with really curly hair deals with this, but just like, you kind of grow up just doing that because it's what everybody else does. And I love when I straighten my hair and curl it and stuff with a curling iron. But anyways, like, I have had such a journey with my hair. Like, it was like really curly growing up, then I like would straighten it so much in high school, then I did like a chop and it was like short curly for a while, then like college I embraced the curls for like
first 2 years of college. Then I got into straightening it, and then I started doing color, and like, but it was so long for a while, even after I started the color, and like it was long, thick, and healthy. And like right now, like it's not like, I mean, I guess it's not terrible, but like I notice it. Like it's a big difference for me.
Well, when I looked back at your pictures, I was shocked to see how long it was.
Yeah.
And then to see how curly it was.
I know. And like,
it's like, oh my gosh.
And like healthy. So I'm like, that's just my, like, one of my main goals is just my hair health and kind of, I'm going on this like hair journey, guys. No, but I want it to grow, and I want to like embrace my natural hair more.
Next pod, maybe you'll have some natural hair showing up.
Yeah. So I'm like and the thing is too, like heat, like I try and only like I only use heat on my hair like once a week, but it's just like, I don't know, sometimes you'll do it to like touch it up, or like if I'm going out or whatever. But my goal is just gonna be, and I think a big part of it too, I mean, along with the heat, is that I was doing like highlights or whatever, baby lights, balayage for a while, for like almost 3 years now. So tomorrow I have a hair appointment, and I'm gonna start going darker, just like more like my natural brown color, because that'll help with the health. And then really I'm gonna try and like lay off the heat.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna hold myself accountable, because this is out there in the pod. And so
I can't believe, like, your hair is so opposite from mine. I don't know. I would not know how to deal with curly hair.
It was a journey. Like the amount of like curly hair products like I've gone through throughout like my whole life. Like like ask my mom, like,
and does your mom have like curly hair?
She has like wavy hair, but she always like blows it out and everything. But it's like wavy. Like the curly like ringlets are definitely from like the Dominican side. But so that's
crazy.
Sorry,
you're gonna
I had to give
like
a backstory.
Whole new person.
Stop.
I'm not kidding.
So we'll see. And like I don't like, there's no reason that I need to be using heat every week when like I'm a nurse, and it's not even like I'm like dressing up for work. I can throw my hair up in a claw clip and it looks fine. Like, so it's just like I have to get over it.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to see how it goes. I feel like there's also so many like curly hair TikTok hacks.
I was looking like all yesterday, and I don't know, I feel like once you just, anyone with curly hair out there, like you understand, like I feel like once you start doing heat and it just looks so like you wake up with it looking good and not frizzy, like you just get addicted, like you literally get addicted. So I'm really gonna try this year.
That's crazy.
And
I'm excited.
Summertime I feel like it's easier too, because you're just swimming and just I feel like you can have more of that like natural look over the summer,
and you're tan.
Exactly. So,
that's good.
What's your
Hopefully
next
it
one?
Works. My next one is to make a girls trip happen.
Take it out of the group chat.
I know. I feel like I've always been like, oh, I want a girls trip to happen, and I like right now a lot of my closest friends are from all different friend groups. And I'm like, well, or like not even all different friend groups, but like all different points in my life. I'm like, and I think everybody would get along really well.
I'm so down. I love,
and like for other people to bring their friends, like it would be so fun.
I love meeting new people. Like I will go on a trip with all your friends and bring some of my friends. Like I love like so mixing people, and like I think it would be really fun. Let's do it.
We'll make it happen.
I like this. And we can kind of like, I feel like we could go back next year and do that. Like we could do an episode like this every year. And kind of like go over like how we feel like we did with our goals too.
And then talk about the new ones. I like that. That's a good idea.
I think that would be fun.
What's next?
See? Oh God. I'm like, I have like a lot on here, so I'm just trying to like narrow it down. I guess. Okay, so my next one is, so like it's so broad again.
Here we go.
Include like multiple goals in one. So this is being more, I wrote being more intentional about like self-care, health, and wellness. It's so broad, but it's so general. But like, first of all, like I used to do spinning all the time, like cycling, like I was so into it. And like right now I've been doing a lot of Pilates and just like yoga and things that are like just like that like lengthen you and like kind of make you like strong, but I haven't, like, I've been doing cardio, like HIIT workouts and stuff, and like some running, but not like how I like used to. And so I want to maybe get back into like spinning and doing more of like a variety of workouts. We should go together. Yeah. Just a variety of workouts, and then, you know, eating like pretty clean, or not even like with balance, like just eating things that like fuel my body, and like I don't feel like gross after. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I try and eat pretty healthy, but then sometimes like I don't know, like I just want to have like a balance of just like self-care, post like nursing shifts, like make sure I'm just like doing everything that's good for my body.
That's good. That's smart. I like that. One of my biggest things is like going into 2023 was being intentional. I felt like last year I was at the point where I like needed to like really that my little thing over there, evolve or remain, that was like my saying for 2022. And then for this year it's be intentional, because like last year I was really able to like do my thing and like get to where I needed to be and like take the next steps, but now I'm like, I need to be so intentional with like working out. Like every time I go to the gym, like don't slack off. You're not going to get anywhere you need to get to if you're slacking off.
Exactly.
Or like making new friends, like meet people who are going to provide good in your life.
Exactly.
And, like, really good relationships and connections and things like that.
Intentional is a really good word.
Yeah, I like it.
That like
it's such a good one.
That needs to be like my word of the year. Yeah, because like
no, it's a really good one.
Yeah,
and like taking every day intentionally, like making sure you're making the most out of every day, and like continuing to prosper relationships. No,
yes,
but like honestly, and making sure that you're staying in contact with your friends who aren't around you anymore because like you don't go to the same school as them anymore. But yeah, like I think it's a really good one.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Sorry, I feel like mine are not specific. Like some of them are like the hair one and like other ones, but I feel like a lot of mine are like that. Yeah, kind of general.
Exactly. They're good though.
Thanks. What's your next one?
Be consistent on social media.
Okay.
I feel like with the pod, I'm like getting into it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I always go in these waves and it kind of ebbs and flows all the time, where I just like post, 3 times on Instagram in like a week, and then I don't post for 2 months.
I do the same thing.
Or I'll post on TikTok like for a week straight, and then I won't post for another month.
I used to post like all the time on Instagram, and like
you take my Instagram pictures?
Yes, we need to just do that.
I know,
because no one else will.
Exactly. No, like I used to have my younger brother when he was home take my photos, and like even still, whenever I'm with him, I'm like, dude, can you take my photos? And he's like, sure.
Yeah.
But he's so good at it. Like no one can beat him. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm sorry. Like we can get this done in a minute, and you're so good at it. And he doesn't care. Like, he kind of just rolls his eyes and says yes. Because what is he going to say no to his sister? Like,
no.
Maybe, but yeah.
That's a good one.
I just think that, like, social media is a fun place, and it kind of captures, especially on YouTube. Like, I want to capture all these moments. I look back at some of my YouTube videos from, like, a year or two ago, and I totally forget, like, what I was seeing, what I was doing. And I, like, get all excited about it.
I think it's such a good way to just, like... And even like having this, like we're able to like now look back on, I mean, like in the future, like we'll be able to look back on all these episodes and hear what we were doing and like how life was like at this time. Like it's such a good way also to just like de-stress and kind of have an outlet. Like social media is like an outlet.
Yeah.
And like it, it's like, it could be hard for some people. Like it could be like toxic, but if you treat it like, it's your outlet and like it's a good thing, then it is.
And I think if you have a following on social media too, which like I so don't have right now, but like if I were to have one, I would want it to be a community of people who are just like uplifting and positive.
Yeah.
I don't want to have like nasty people in the comments, which I think there always will be. But like, I've always thought this is like, if it is detrimental to my mental health, then I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that like I have always wanted to do. I've just never taken the action of posting consistently. And I don't know, like, do I fear something?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but I think I gotta make it happen. Yeah. So
my next one, it's kind of like, yeah. So I told myself, I've literally since I was like, I don't know, like 12, like between like that and like 15, I don't know. I've always wanted to do like YouTube.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, that's one of my goals, but I'm still like a little like, held back, like hesitant. Yeah. Hesitant's the right word. But like after starting this, I'm a lot more motivated to like, and just like feel like I can actually do it if I want to.
I feel like it's so interesting to see a nurse's point of view.
Yeah. And like, I've just always wanted to just like vlog and like document all these moments. So
I know.
Yeah, that's like my next goal.
I feel like I only ever pick up my vlog camera when I'm like going on a trip or something like that. So I want to get more to like the mundane things and like vlogging a week in my life or a day in my life. Although like I feel like weeks kind of feel very similar day to day. Like I'm not doing much different every day. So maybe like starting out with a day in the life.
Or like a weekend in my life in Baltimore or like
definitely when busy season slows down, I want to be able to do that.
And when we go on our girls trip.
Yeah. Oh, be ready. Chaos. No, I'm kidding. Maybe we'll do like I don't know. But it'll be fun.
Yeah. But that was my next one. Literally like YouTube. And led into it perfectly.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Thanks. Yeah. What about you?
My next one is
what
make
number
new
is
friends.
This? I don't even know.
Oh, I don't know. 4 or 5. Okay. Make new friends.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Meet new people, make new friends. Find a good girl group. I've been saying this for so long. I need a girl group of friends. Just like a solid group who are like me. Yeah. And like there's no drama. I am not doing drama. No. That is something I will stay
drama
away from.
Is in for 2022 and before that. Yeah. Like no drama.
No. I literally just can't do it.
No, I can't either.
Like I need people who are on the same wavelength, motivated, ready for the next steps in life, want to go out and have fun, want to go for a walk,
but we can also like chill, like
make food, have a wine night. I don't care whatever it is. I just need a girl group that can be a girl group.
Yeah.
I want to be a girl's girl so bad.
Yeah. I feel like growing up I had like, like friend group that was like girls, and like I always had like my like 2 best friends or 3 from home and stuff. But like college, like I had my sorority girl group. We were all very close and we're still close. Like, and some of us were going on a trip in a couple weeks. But like, I feel like now it's so hard to feel like you have a group. Yeah. It's just like, it's not like you just don't, because everyone's in different places. And
exactly.
But like I totally like am here for always making friends. Like I just want to like constantly like meet people. Yeah. And just like a nice like girl group is so necessary.
I know.
I don't know.
How do we do that? Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think okay, go ahead. What's your next one?
No, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say I have another one, and I hope it's that we can really get a good community going on here on the pod.
That was
and
good.
Like making some live events happening and like getting to meet people.
Yeah.
Or like getting events together in Baltimore, or just like doing things around here. So
I love that. That's like one of mine. I mean, that was one of my like extra ones that I'm like, we'll probably talk about it at some point. But yeah, just like growth with the podcast, like, and not just like the amount of people, like just like feeling like we're learning and like growing with it, which I already feel like I am.
I know.
Yeah. So
I mean, even on like the behind the scenes type of deal, like editing and learning like audio, what is this, Audition?
Like
Adobe Audition. Like I feel like we've learned so much in these first 4 weeks, even like getting the mics and learning how to set this stuff up. Like there's crazy. So much that goes into it that we're learning that's so foreign to us, but
it's fun. Like it gives you something else to like do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
What else? I feel like I have like, what did I write here? This is like a big one for me. I feel like I'm like always like wanting to like talk to my friends, and I feel like I'm a good friend. I just feel like my communication skills are terrible. Like I get busy and then I'm like, I just feel like, I mean, the thing is with like post grad in general, I feel like, I mean, all my friends are saying this. Like I'm constantly texting my friends and they're saying the same thing. Like we need to talk more. Like it's so hard now that it's not like you're just in college with them all the time or you're with them at home all the time. Like it's just so much harder. So I just wrote like being better at keeping in touch with long distance friends. Like I feel like here it's easy. We see each other, like I see my roommate and like my friends at work and everything, but just like my friends that don't live in Baltimore, just like keeping in touch with everyone more, FaceTiming, calling, not just texting, kind of plan like the next time we're gonna get together, because that'll like help too, and just like check in with my friends more. I just feel like, I don't know, like, and then I'll get in zones where it's like I'm calling everyone and I want to talk to everyone, and then I like I haven't called someone in like weeks and I just am like, I miss you, like so just like
I feel like I do the same thing.
Really? It's hard.
It is.
It's hard because when you're in like, it's also hard like the adjustment too, being in like post grad and like working and just having like a new job and being in a new place. Like it's just like, it's extra hard to feel like you're keeping in touch with everyone you should be. Like I feel like the only person I'm like constantly keeping in touch with is I call my mom like 30 times a day.
Literally same.
But other than that, like it's not as good. I feel like, did you have any more?
I had some, but they're like bigger goals that I don't even know if I want to touch on them.
No.
Let me hear more.
All I wrote, let's see, I think I had like smaller ones now. Actually, I don't even think, I think that was like pretty much it. I want to get a tattoo.
You do?
It's not really a goal.
I do too, but I'm not allowed. Well, my mom always said that she wouldn't pay for our tuition if any of us got a tattoo, but like she's not paying for my tuition anymore. No, I can't do it. It would give her a heart attack.
So that's, but it's not really a goal, but it's just like something random I had on my list. I was like, I'm gonna finally do that this year, is get a tattoo. I was literally gonna do it at the end of last year.
Do you know what you want to get?
Yeah, but I don't want to say it. Okay. Because I'll tell you off camera. It's a surprise. Like it has to do with like a family member. Okay. It's like a meaningful one that I kind of, not like a surprise to everyone, but just to one person.
Oh, I can't wait.
But I either want it like just like here. Yeah. Because it won't,
like
that's
like the tattoo from the bar.
What? Wait, guys, we have story time. Quick story time. It doesn't have to be quick. Oh my god, one of the nights we went out,
we were at Wayward
in Fed, and we met this girl
in the bathroom,
literally my spirit animal. Like she was I loved her, and she had all these temporary tattoos
like in a bag,
in her bag, and she was just putting them on random people, and we were like, can we get some? So I got, well, what did you get? A little, like,
I got like a shooting star.
Yeah. And then
right here on her butt.
On her butt.
Lauren put it on.
I did.
That was the night that we decided to start the pod.
Oh my god, it was.
That was like the second time we hung out, wasn't it?
I think it was, because I was like, I'm literally touching your like butt right now. But no, I think that was that night. That was a night of, that was such a night. And then what? And then I was like, I want one right here, and I got a unicorn.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny. And then, I was like, what did I have? I had that clinic for the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to scrub it off because I was wearing this like sports bra, and my skin was like red. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is so funny. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No.
So you would get it here?
Either here, it's like a little word I want like in cursive, very fine line. Like I like the fine line tattoos, very dainty. Like either right there, or I like the idea of like back of holding the mic, back of like the arm, like right above the elbow,
like horizontal or vertical.
Horizontal. Okay. but then that's like more obviously more noticeable, which like I'm not against it being seen. I just like it's my first one, so I don't know, but I know the rib cage is like very painful. Like the arm would be less painful, so
maybe make the first one painful so the second one's not as bad.
True. I know like my best friend, like my kindergarten best friend Alex, she wants to get one, so like she's been wanting to get one for like the same amount of time as me, like years, so maybe we'll both just do it finally. But
that'd be fun.
It's not even a goal, just like I want to look back and see like what has happened since this episode.
Okay, if we're gonna go off of like things that we want to do, I want to go skydiving.
Oh my god,
so badly. But I want to do it somewhere cool.
You know what? I like not. I honestly don't regret it. But when I went to Hawaii last year in January. It was like 3.5 weeks. I was in Hawaii for school. It was like study abroad, even though it's the States. It's not really abroad, but it was amazing. And all these people in my group went skydiving.
Really?
But I didn't do it.
Why not?
Because I wasn't like I just like didn't. I wasn't that scared. Like I think I would have done it, but I just like didn't have like a desire. Like a lot of the other people that like didn't want to do it were all going to this like beach like that was like an hour away that was really nice like for that day instead, and like I just would have rather had done that at the time. But now I'm like, I should have just done the skydiving.
It was the world telling you not to do it.
And like, maybe.
Yeah.
We both said maybe.
Maybe.
But like the pictures like some of the girls have from the trip of them doing it in Hawaii, they're like, it's so cool.
Okay, that's a good spot to go then.
But oh my god, we should go.
Yeah.
Stop.
I know. It's been on my list for so long, but I'm afraid of jumping out of something from like a high from like heights, whatever. Yeah. So I feel like it'll be good that somebody has to basically jump for me. Yeah. But I'll be scared. Like I know I'll be so scared.
Maybe we should do it, but we have to do it somewhere cool.
Yeah.
We can't just do it in like Maryland.
Oh no, absolutely not. We are going somewhere for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like, I think that would be so fun.
No, it really would.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Sign me up.
Well, this was a fun one.
I know.
I liked it. I hope you guys liked it.
To another podcast in the books.
And make sure you guys follow us too. Yeah. I feel like
comment, subscribe, follow, leave a rating.
Yeah, follow us. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Yep. Subscribe on YouTube. Notification bell. Get our notifications because you can watch the pod. I don't know if everyone knows this, people that are listening, but you can watch it. And then follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Yeah. 2 Brunettes in Baltimore.
Yeah, I think that's really it.
That's it.
But cheers to another episode in the books, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week, guys.